Hey everyone, welcome to Study Clips Library. Our planet is bursting with life, right? From the tallest mountains to the deepest oceans, everything's connected in a delicate balance. And guess what plays a super important role in this balance? Our rivers and coasts. They're like the arteries and veins of our Earth, carrying life-giving water and shaping the land we live on. Imagine a world without rivers. No lush green farms, no busy cities by the water. Rivers give us drinking water, help us grow food, power factories, and even let us travel by boat. Coastal areas give us yummy seafood, protect us from big storms, and are awesome places to have fun. We're going to explore how these natural wonders are formed, how we affect them, and how we can take care of them for the future. Okay, so water is always moving. It's a continuous and dynamic process that never stops. It evaporates from oceans and lakes, turns into clouds, and these clouds travel across the sky. Eventually, the water falls back down as rain or snow, replenishing the Earth's surface. This entire process is called the water cycle, and it connects every part of our planet in a delicate balance. Rivers play a super important role in this cycle, carrying water from the land back to the sea, completing the loop. Think of a river like a giant conveyor belt, always moving water and bits of rock and soil downstream, constantly shaping the landscape. The shape of this conveyor belt, like how steep or curvy it is called the river's long profile, which influences how fast the water flows. As rivers flow, they change the land around them by wearing away rock and soil, kind of like a sculptor carving a statue. This process is known as erosion. Rivers also carry this eroded material downstream and create new landforms like deltas and floodplains, which are vital for various ecosystems. Rivers are like natural artists, always shaping the land. They carve out valleys, make winding channels, and build up fertile floodplains where things grow really well. The kind of landscape a river creates depends on the rocks underneath, the weather, and how much water flows through it. Think of a leaf with all its veins branching out from the stem. That's similar to how some river systems look, called a dendritic drainage pattern. Coasts are always changing too, shaped by waves, tides, and currents. Waves can carve out cliffs, caves, and arches like a natural playground. They also build up beaches and barrier islands with the sand and shells they carry. Understanding how all this works is really important for protecting our coasts from storms and other dangers. We humans love rivers and coasts, right? They are not just beautiful, but also essential for our well-being. We use them for water, transportation, and having fun. They provide us with countless recreational opportunities and resources, but sometimes we accidentally hurt these delicate ecosystems. Our actions can lead to pollution and degradation. Pollution from factories, sewage, and farms can make the water dirty and harm animals and even us. This contamination can disrupt the balance of these ecosystems. Dams can change how rivers flow, which can be bad for fish. They can block migration routes and alter habitats. Building too much near the coast can destroy habitats, make erosion worse, and make areas more vulnerable to storms and rising sea levels. This can lead to long-term damage. Building strong seawalls can protect us, but they can be expensive and sometimes cause other problems. They can alter natural water flow and affect marine life. There are also softer ways to protect our coasts, like adding sand to beaches or restoring wetlands. These methods work with nature rather than against it. These methods are often better for the environment and cheaper in the long run. They help maintain the natural beauty and functionality of our coasts. By working with nature, we can keep our rivers and coasts healthy for everyone. Community efforts and sustainable practices are key to preserving these precious resources for future generations. Let's look at some real-world examples of how people are managing rivers and coasts. These stories show us the challenges and solutions from different parts of the globe. The Ganga River in India faces a lot of pressure from pollution and a growing population. This sacred river is vital for millions of people, but it struggles with waste and industrial runoff. The Namami Gange project is trying to clean up the river and make it healthy again. Volunteers and government initiatives are working tirelessly to restore its purity and ecological balance. The Colorado River in the United States shows us what happens when we use too much water. Overuse and climate change have drastically reduced its flow, affecting millions who depend on it. Dams and diversions have reduced the river's flow, which has had a big impact on the environment. The ecosystem is suffering and wildlife habitats are being destroyed. Coastal areas everywhere are dealing with erosion and rising sea levels. These changes threaten communities, economies, and natural habitats along the coastlines. In Yorkshire, England, the coastline is disappearing quickly, which is dangerous for homes and wildlife. The rapid erosion is a stark reminder of the power of natural forces. They're trying different ways to protect the coast there. From building seawalls to planting vegetation, various strategies are being tested to combat erosion. By learning from these examples and working together, we can make sure our rivers and coasts stay healthy for future generations. Collective efforts and innovative solutions are key to preserving these vital resources. Thanks for watching the video. More educational videos. Subscribe to studyclipslibrary.com.